All right, I call this meeting to order, or who's going to call the meeting to order?
Can we call this meeting to order? Who calls it to order?
I'll call it to order. Who wants to second it?
I second that.
All
Cole,
right.
can you unmute?
Yes.
There you
Sorry,
go.
I'm late.
All
Okay,
right,
great.
Fred, we going?
You're all set.
Okay, we have a quorum and we are starting our first CAB meeting post-COVID, and we have a full agenda. So shall we get started?
Yes.
Okay. You seem to have, you've updated, Mark, you updated this log.
Well, actually, Sabrina updated the log. I sorted it. Sabrina updated the log.
Sabrina, did you put together an agenda for tonight?
She did.
Yes, I did. I emailed it to you guys.
And
And
the first,
It's only new stuff. It's all 5 of the new ones that the planning board just got.
and
Yeah.
when did you send out the agenda? I'm sorry, because I
I can put it up if you want.
am looking through and just seeing.
I sent it out Wednesday. No,
How did we do
Thursday.
this? Whoops. How did we say
Yeah.
this?
Tuesday.
Fred showed me how to share my screen.
The share
I-
button down at the bottom. Share screen. You have to move your mouse.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Do. Boom.
You got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we've done the first one. Okay, Edward Giuliano, lot line adjustment, 303 Route 308.
Okay. And that's this. Wait a minute. No, that's not that. I thought I had it. Oh, that's this. That's this through 308. And what, wait a minute. I was looking at it and I probably don't have it in a good size.
So is he combining lots?
And what he has is, yeah, I was looking at this. It was kind of confusing. What he has is 2 lots, a small lot, which is about 3 acres right over here. And that's represented by this blow up on this right-hand side of the drawing. This right side of the drawing is an explosion of this portion right here of the map.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, he's got this large partial. It's 6 point, I think it says 60.72 acres
Okay.
for this larger parcel, and this other parcel is 3 acres. So he wants to move this line here for the 3 acres over here and make the 3 acre parcel, I can't see the number. He's going to make the 3 acre parcel 12.56, and he's going to make the 60 acre parcel 5.34. So in zoning, you would say he's making his probably a 3 acre lot is probably a non-conforming lot. He's probably making a non-conforming lot more conforming, I would think. I'm not sure what the zone is. It says RC5. So do we want to give it a site visit? Do we think that's worth a site visit?
Are there any, do we know if there's any wetlands anywhere nearby or?
No, not unless we, look into it. I didn't look into it.
What's the address? I'll look it up on personal access.
Well,
right
actually, she sent us everything in the referral list right here. Edward, she gave us, public hearing.
303 Route 308. So
308. And here's the contact information. So I was hoping that we could get to the point where when we have like all of these applications before us, that maybe, we could, that if each member could take one and then reach out and schedule a site visit, then I think we could be in fairly good shape. I'll take more than one if there's, more to be done.
I do want to try to just maximize the use of our time that especially for lot line adjustments,
right.
there's really not a lot of,
Yeah.
if there's not a lot going on there, then you know, it's literally you're driving out and going, okay. So it looks like, just looking on parcel access,
Oh, you have it? Good.
yeah, I pulled it up. So it looks like the part that he's including, it looks like there's a house that sits right next to the 3-acre lot. And
Oops.
it looks like he's gonna incorporate the house into the lot line adjustment. It's across the street from the Landsman Kill, and there's some water features on the 60-acre parcel, but they're far over. I don't see any issues with this that are gonna be. I mean, it's right on 308. This isn't in the LWRP. So, oh, I see where this is. This is right on, you know, when you come out on Violet Hill Road and you tee into Route 308,
Yes.
that's where this lot is. It's across the street.
Well, we don't see Violet Hill. So Violet Hill then is
So Violet Hill is,
down this way.
I see it.
Oh, no.
It's labeled
Right
there.
here.
Oh, right here. Oh, gotcha. That's where Chloe had her accident, right there. Boom.
Yeah.
yeah, this is Violet Hill Road there. Yeah. Right.
Oh, okay.
So,
Makes sense.
I don't see any water issues. I don't see any, you know, I don't know.
So how should we respond to the planning
He's got
board?
a 60-acre lot that even if he takes off 11 acres, that other lot is still going to be a 50-acre lot, you know, which he may end up wanting to, you know, do something with. But I would say CAB has no issues with it.
So should I just reply back to Gretchen on this particular one that, you know, we're not going to plan
Yeah,
on
respond
scheduling
on
a site visit, and we're not going to comment on this one.
Yeah, we don't see any CAB issues.
Okay, now let me
Okay.
see if I can get to another. See if I can.
Next,
What's the next is Barry Entner. It says construction of garage, septic field, pad, swimming, 41 Violet Hill. Okay, this is a art of building project.
nice.
Wait a minute, where's the drive? Etner.
Michelle and Barry.
Is that the one?
So that's not far
That's not
from.
right. That's probably not the best drawing there. Yeah, it's off down Violet Hill Road. This is, well, the other project is down at the bottom here. That's Berger Road right there. So it's just below Berger Road on the right. And they went to the ZBA with this project. He's got some issues. Somehow they got a variance so they could have more square footage under roof for the lot size or in the zone. I guess they have enough acreage, but for whatever reason, they needed a variance. They got the variance, and let me see what else we got in my memory. What he plans to do. He's putting in some pool house and a pool. Oh, the pool house and the pool are up and encroaching on the 100-foot offset of a wetland. I'm just trying to find a better drawing.
There are wetlands.
Let me
Oh yeah, there's actually a lot of wetlands.
Can you? Is that
You
all I
see
have
my
here?
screen?
What's that?
I have parcel access up with the wetlands turned on.
Okay, can you see it? Sure. We'll
Can
flip
you
it
see
back.
mine? I'm not sure if you can. If you stop sharing yours, you'll see mine. I think.
Oh, I have to stop. Okay.
I don't know. There may be a way it'll switch.
Oh,
it.
look at that.
That's it.
Yeah. So the pool somehow is. Oh, okay. They want to put a pool and pool house like right up in this flat zone right up in here. And he has some issues as far as, I guess they're expanding a septic system and getting that all approved.
So have they done a site visit for this yet?
No, and we
Oh.
have the ability to schedule one. We just got the information. So
Okay, so this
one
one we
plus
should
plus
probably go see.
who would like to do that one?
You want it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be doing Tannery Brook Road right now. I
Okay.
still got that scheduled for the 26th and the 30th. So I don't really want to be the first one to pick one.
Okay.
I have one,
I'll do it if you
and I
want.
did the last three. What's that?
I'll do it.
Good. So, so if we go back
Can you
to,
take the lead and just get yourself out there and do a visit?
Sure.
so you have the information that we got from Gretchen. You can, I say, just reach out to that contact information and say, you know, you got the referral from the CAB to the CAB, and you'd like to schedule a site visit. And they should be the ones who worry about coordinating your site visit with the planning board. And it's in their best interest to do that because it saves them having to do more than one. So as long as you can get them your dates, be reasonable, give them some dates that you can do it.
Okay.
Then they have to accommodate you. And if they don't, I'll tell them that you weren't accommodated and we have no comment.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
And what's next on the list? Griffin, convert a barn to a 2-bedroom house on 16 Ballenbach.
In Ballenbecker.
Yeah, it's Griffin Dunn's house. He's doing a bunch of stuff. He was at the ZBA last night.
Am I missing something like, I don't, oh, Dunn.
Griffin Dunn. Bollenbecker, somewhere on Bollenbecker Road.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's look at the pictures, right? Pictures kind of always mean more to us than anything. So they have this barn.
Access is slow to reload.
Share your screen.
Oh, I didn't share.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're looking at a Google View or parcel access.
Yeah, I'm looking at all this good stuff and I'm not sharing. Okay, so they have this barn that they want to convert to a 2-bedroom. And there are some issues as far as the one woman. It was funny, the architect, there was a lady representing, who was the architect, a couple women. They were like, no, there's no, no historical significance to this barn. So this barn, I'm looking at the old, I should look at the old barn. One of the planning board members asked, well, when was it built? And she said, well, we think it was like 1850 something. I'm just somewhere in the 1800s. So that planning board member said, well, that means there is historical significance. Fortunately, there was a woman, I forget her name, and she seemed very knowledgeable, the historian. She was ready, and she had the presentation on this barn. She had some dates. It was early 1800s. It was a Dutch barn. She showed all the barns and features of it. So there is some concern about, I guess they have concerns about, eliminating the Dutch barns. So that's going to be one issue in a historical sense. Maybe George is sorry that he took the other one first. This would be, you'd like to get on, this is 1800s, this is his stuff. Excuse me. Let me just try to bring up the site plan. And this site plan has lots of colors, and
Yeah, it's pretty, very involved. Pretty good drawings. The architect does very good drawings. Lots of detail.
there is lots of detail, but it's like so much detail. I'm
Confusing.
just like trying to figure out what Ballenbach Road is over here. What this must be their driveway in here. They got this house. I can't even tell where the barn is. I guess this must be the barn. This is the barn right in here. Detail a barn. So that's right in there. It looks like, well, there must be some wetlands I'm seeing. I don't see a legend for all these
Definitely wetlands on the
colors.
property.
What's that?
There's definitely wetlands on the property.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot, not where the meadow is. It's a 71-acre parcel. So there's flood zones, there's the flood areas and wetlands,
If
and
that's a tricky one, I'll take it. I'll take the hard. I want to take the harder ones, I think.
all right, go see it. It's all you.
Done.
We can have two, we can have up to 2 people, right?
Yeah, I could go with you, Mark, if you want.
It's okay. I mean, whatever. That's, yeah, we can always share it, but I just want to make sure that like at least everybody has an opportunity. We have a lot more applications still to do. But yeah, George, if you want to, I'll let you know when I schedule it. If you can join me, I can let you in on the date so that you
Okay.
can join me. But
Yeah, whenever anybody figures out a date for a site visit,
Share it
I'd be
all.
happy to accompany anyone
Yeah, we'll share all.
if we figure out the dates
Anybody
for
can
those.
join. Okay, so then we're back to this screen. I'm still sharing screen, right? That was Griffin done. We got through 3. Giga Matador, ground-mounted solar system. And this is, this woman seems to be doing a lot of projects in Rhinebeck. Lee of Solar. Which one would you say, Matt? Which?
Midori, yep.
It's off of,
34, what?
I think this is off of 9G.
It's off of 9G, 17.65 acres. It looks like there's a house there, you know, there's a house, there's a pond.
I gotta rotate my view. Sorry, I'm not giving you guys a very good look at this. Do you
What's
have
the address?
What's that?
With the address.
Does somebody have music going on there in the background?
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. So
3460.
this looks like it's north, like it's by way, it's north of the village by Way Road, it looks like. Or no, it's just kind of trying to figure out what this is.
Okay, should I unshare so I can let you guys see more? 340 or 3460 Route 9G. Cole, that would be a good one for you, don't you think?
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Perfect. And then Fox.
And you said all the information is in the email that
It's
Gretchen sent out, right?
here's a referral. Yes, it's right there. Public hearing August 3rd. Site visit. They're giving us the planning board members, which is very thoughtful. Contact Lee Springstead. There's her for Sun Common, and she's done
Okay.
projects. So yeah, the sooner you guys can, the sooner we reach out to them, the better an opportunity they have to, you know, coordinate, and they can't blame us.
Yeah.
So, and then we said Fox, renovate addition of second story on Morton Road. And I'm trying to remember the mile. I sat through the whole meeting, but you know, they start to blend. Gotta go back one. Fox. That says site plan, but I'm not seeing a lot. I'll click on it. So they got something going on there. And oh, here we go. Yay. That's Morton Road.
Keep in mind that this is also a zoning case that was sent our way too, but it's
Oh,
not.
right. There was something that one of the buildings, they had, I don't know if it was this owner or previous owner had made some sort of deal to demolish one of the buildings. And I think they now don't want to demolish it. So part of this process, and they wanted to get something approved, and it was kicked back by Michelle Turk because there was an agreement to demolish this building. So that has to be remedied through this planning board process of a reapplication and get this site approved with keeping some building, proposed 1-story studio on existing structure. First floor existing, demolition plan existing, demolition roof plan. So it's okay. Existing south. And this is what they want it to do with it. So, I mean, I don't know what the deal was to get rid of it, but I'm not into ripping down buildings if you don't have to. But I don't know why. I don't know why they made the deal to get rid of it, and I don't think that's our concern.
I
So-
remember we were out there, they put in some solar panels a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
Lovely property, yeah. But to be totally transparent, I'm involved with the Foxes on a real estate project right now, so
Mhm.
I'm not going to comment on this.
Okay. Why don't I see if Gabby? I'm going to ask her if she could take this one. She didn't make the meeting, but I'll ask her if she can do this one.
It might be easier for whoever takes this one to remember that they have to write two determinations for this one, and they can just do both of them for ZBA and planning board.
What you're saying is that the ZBA referred this to us as well as the planning board, so they want a report from us as well as the planning board. Is that what's happening?
Correct.
When is the next ZBA and planning board meeting? Do we have those dates?
ZBA, July 15.
I'm sorry, say it again?
ZBA is July 15th.
July 15th. Okay, so we got a full month. And when's the next planning board meeting?
That I don't know. I'm not helping them.
But it said the public hearing. This is
July 6th is planning board meeting.
Okay.
Well, says the public hearing is August 3rd for Fox. So it'll be on the agenda for August 3rd. Right? All of these are August 3rd for public hearing. So I presume that we need to get our report in a week before that public hearing. I'm presuming.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. So I'll try to see if Gabby can do this one. I think, she missed the meeting, but we can give her an opportunity to get this one. And if not, we'll figure something out. We'll figure it
Okay.
out.
Gabby's doing the Foxes. Can you pull the agenda back up?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the only thing, on that, well, I'm not going to comment. Okay.
I don't know if she's behind.
So the Giuliano's, can you write that up, Mark? That you're going to send that, let them know we don't have a comment on that, on the lot line adjustment, right?
Yes, Juliana, I should be taking.
Gary was you, Griffin is you, or which one are you doing, George?
I should be
I'm gonna
taking
do
notes.
Barry Entner at 41 Violet Hill.
Okay. I mean,
I got to remember what I'm saying.
Sabrina's going to do the minutes, so it's fine.
But I don't want to have to wait for that. So
Juliano Mark's gonna write something up. Barry is George. Dunn is a combo between Mark, George, and Cole.
Well, I'll get done. Done is officially me, but I'm gonna let them know.
I think we want to keep it
And
to
I
two members at the site visits.
Okay. And I got that Tanner's. It's not on. We're not showing it on our agenda, but if it's on our log,
Okay.
the Tanner.
So that we can throw that into anything else to be discussed. So Gigi is going to be Cole. He's taking the lead on that. And then Robert and Gloria is, okay, great. Okay.
What do we call that? The other outstanding one. I'm just looking at the log now, which is on a different computer, but it's Tanner replace. Roger Smith, Tanner replace. He gave a public hearing at the last meeting. Seems very nice. He's expanding. He's got a lot of accessory structures on his property, and he's making them kind of like full residence type of structures. I think he says he says it's not like there's concern from the neighbors that he would do an Airbnb or something with these accessory structures.
He specifically was in the ZBA meeting last night, and
Yeah.
he said he owns a property in either Saranac Lake or Lake Placid.
Yep.
He and his family are personally very pissed off at all the people that are Airbnb-ing every property in Lake Placid and Saranac Lake. And it's totally changed the character of those neighborhoods. He has no intention to do that. It's only for his family, according to him.
We had the listing when he bought it. I met the guy a bunch of times.
Yeah, seems
He's not, look, he doesn't need Airbnb income. He's
But-
doing,
But when they grant that variance, it's not going to be based on his word that he's not going to do.
yeah, but
Airbnb.
nobody's buying that property for Airbnb. I just don't see that happening. He bought it for 2.4 million and he's dumping money into it. So the main structure was tired, and it needed a lot of updating. And actually all the buildings that he's updating, the barn off of the pool already had a full kitchen, an office, a bedroom, a full bath. So, I mean, they already had that. And then the stable or the area where the animals were kept had a caretaker's apartment upstairs. So, I mean, they were already, living quarters, all three of those structures prior to him buying it. So, I don't know what his plans are for them. I know he's spending a lot of, I haven't looked at all the.
It sounds very nice, but
Yeah,
It's very tasteful. It'll be high end.
Yeah.
it's
Says
a
the
beautiful
party-
property. It is on the Landsman Kill, but it definitely, it needed a real facelift. So I'm glad that he's doing that.
Mhm. So I'm going to try to reach out now. They did, the engineer did give me an email giving me some dates to schedule a time. And so I gave him my available dates, and hopefully that'll happen either 29th or 30th. If I have something scheduled, I'll let everybody know in case somebody wants to join in.
Okay. Anything else that anyone needs to discuss?
I think so, other than I think if we keep doing it this way, I think we're going to be able to keep up with these projects. And when it comes to writing reports, I've already written a few, and I can help people with templates if anybody needs help.
That's probably a big help. So, and then Sabrina, can you just be on people with like, just a reminder if they're coming up to a deadline when a report needs to get submitted? Can we rely on you to just stay on top of everybody so that we're getting what the board needs, so that we're commenting where they expect comment?
Yes, I can.
Thank
Great.
you. Okay, anything else, everyone?
I think we're good. And you know what? I like the Zoom format. It's probably better.
Yeah, thank you for this. Was much more efficient. I appreciate it. Hopefully it was a better use of everyone's time.
Yeah.
Our
And you
next
can have
meeting,
cocktails.
Say that
our
again.
next meeting is July 9th.
July 9th.
The next meeting is July 9th. But,
Mhm.
right. So we'll see what comes up. So we're probably going to get another round of stuff after that. All right. So we,
Because the planning board's next meeting is the 6th, so normally I get the stuff normally on the
Oh.
7th. If there's new.
okay. All right.
So is our next meeting going to be virtual like this as well?
Correct.
Okay, great.
It's better
Yeah, we think so.
because we couldn't put up plans like this before. I think it was harder for us to see unless you didn't like the way I showed the plans.
This
But,
worked great. I appreciate it.
yeah.
It was very efficient. We went through 5 plans in half an hour. We started at 7:10. So, I mean, that's great.
Right.
The
All right,
ZBA
everyone.
is planning to do their July 15th one virtually unless Liz changes or confirms that the town hall can open up again. She's taking a cautious stance to reopening.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I think that's the wise thing to do. Take it slow.
And, there's no travel time for these.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's efficient. This is useful to just have everything right up in front of us on the screen. I like it.
I can give an update on the walkways. I met with Alta, a rep from Alta Engineering, and Elizabeth and Josh Pulver. Well, it was a Zoom meeting a couple months ago, and pretty much, Elizabeth wanted our committee to kind of hand it off to the town. She kind of wanted it. She wants Alta to do it all. She wants it between her and the town. I actually kind of got the feeling she was kind of pushing the volunteer effort away. But so it's with the town, and I haven't seen it on any of the town board agendas, but we'll see where it happens. They did say,
Can you stop sharing your screen so we can just go back to?
Sorry, yeah, I would love to.
No, because we're all done with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
The one thing that did come up is, I had kind of come up with a draft plan, which showed a path that would go through the highway department property and back to the gardens strip. And she put a kibosh to that. Boom. She said that the highway department does not want that. They claim safety. I believe otherwise, but that was their issue, and they want to try to get something down Rhinecliff Road, at least to the service road at the gardens. And to me, I said that the issue is their right of way. I don't think they have the right of way. So we'll see where they go with it. And
Who has it right away?
The town. I don't think they have the right of way. I don't think the road width is wide enough to add. I think they don't have right of way much beyond the edge of pavement. So if they're going to just add, you can't just put walkways on people's property without expanding your right of way. And I think that'll be controversial. So I don't expect it to go anywhere, but that's the update.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark, did the engineer want it to go through the property of the highway department? Was that their idea?
That was my concept.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my concept that I handed off to the town.
So you don't know yet how the engineers are?
No, I don't think they're being directed to look at that. Yeah, I think they're being directed to look at running down Rhinecliff Road to at least the first service road of the gardens. But you know what? They haven't signed a contract, so they're not doing anything right now.
I see.
Yeah.
They haven't signed a contract to hire the engineer to do the study?
Yeah. It has. I didn't see anything that was any resolutions before the town board. I checked the minutes and agendas, and I didn't see it come up. So I don't believe that it's been signed and moving forward at this point, other than some other project, which George, you know about that Monta, what do we call it? That study for the park.
Yeah, in fact, my fellow board members at the Star Library just met with the Conway school students this afternoon regarding that.
Right. It's a Conway. What do they call that? Conway.
Conway School of Landscape Design. They're in New England, Massachusetts. Is everyone familiar with this project or no? Sue C., resident of Rhinecliff, put up a $10,000 grant to fund an endeavor by which 3 graduate students at the Conway School, Linda Rhinebeck, had a walkthrough of the Mazzarella Park, met with Sally Mazzarella and Sue C., and have essentially, via 2 community outreach meetings and a host of ancillary ones, for instance, like the one with the Star Library, put together a sort of fact-finding outreach by which they would then weigh in on how they think the village and town could better restructure the Mazzarella Park to make it more user-friendly, more ecologically sound. And all of this, of course, is merely, an advisory capacity that one hopes will not just wind up in a waste bin at town or village hall, and that will actually be at some point embraced in the future should funding and the impetus arise to implement any of their ideas.
Great. That green space there is amazing.
Their focus was very much concerned with pollinator habitat, first and foremost.
Okay.
Which of course ran very afoul of Gary Bassett's recent proposal to turn what the Conway School would like to see as the pollinator meadow into a temporary emergency pandemic parking lot. Are you familiar with that?
But I heard that got,
It did. There was swift and immediate action on the part of both the community garden members and, I don't want to say the board, but several members of Star Library's board were all united in our hostility to the idea.
by the way, the village does have there is a 1.4 acre and 15,000 square foot building sitting vacant and idle right down the street that I have on the market for sale, that they could have called us up and said, hey, can we put this to use?
Right.
And, you know, I'm sure that the church would be more than willing to have engaged in conversations, but they're so busy being obstructionist about the people that want to come and put money into that facility and change it from being an eyesore into something that could really contribute to the community, that
They meaning the church are being obstructionist, or the
No.
municipality is?
Of the village.
municipality.
I see.
Right. So do you think it would make a good parking lot? Is that what you think?
It's got a parking lot. It's
Yeah.
got a parking lot.
Yeah, it does. But the whole thing could be a parking lot. You think that would be good?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, you know, somebody,
Or
I
park?
think the highest use would be that somebody would, you know, I mean, we can terminate this meeting and talk for 5. I don't want to keep Fred and,
Okay. Do you want to call the meeting and close the meeting?
yes. I'm gonna call the meeting to close. Anyone
Okay.
want to second that? Are
Second
we
it.
done? There's no more meeting things to discuss, right?
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Yep.
Everybody done? We done?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Can we stop the recording?
Just
then call-
vote to adjourn the meeting.
Do we vote?
Well, you're
I'm gonna
supposed
call to adjourn the meetings. Anyone want to second it?
I second it.
Anyone? And can we vote?
Yep.
George, yes?
Yes. Aye.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. The meeting is called to close.
Oh wow. You're bringing some real structure to us, Fred.